Hello there, Mahmoud here, and today I've got some Call of Duty Ghost gameplay here. Just a collection of clips that I gathered from the first a couple of hours of me playing the online portion of the game. And so yeah, as you can tell, I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty Ghosts. And to sum it up, it's alright. Yeah, well, obviously, I'd like to talk a little bit further on the point. To be honest, I feel I could leave it at just that, but I think it's important to kind of understand why it's just alright and why I'm not going, oh, it's the greatest game ever, oh, we gotta love it. Because honestly, it's not. I mean, it's what you expect by now from Infinity Ward and Activision. It's what we know with a few added features. To be honest, probably I guess you could argue is the best incarnation of a Call of Duty game currently, but this game definitely has its issues. I have to say though, I'll talk about the positives first. I think the weapon balancing is it's pretty good. You know, I'm not finding anything particularly overpowering. If I have any problems, it's not necessarily with the weapons. I think the weapons are pretty damn decent, and I mean, you know, you can kind of pick up something and do okay with it. You know, the game looks okay. I mean, the game looks good. Again, it's what you expect from Call of Duty. It kind of looks like the graphics are kind of are very similar to Modern Warfare 2, so maybe not as much polish as Black Ops 2, but you know, it's still good enough to, you know, put up with, definitely. You know, the perk system is pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. I have to admit, Amplify is quite a useful perk to have. Because I mean, I don't have a headset, but when I watch myself get killed in the kill cam and someone's got Amplify on, I can hear my footsteps through the TV. It's like really, really useful. And this is when I have dead silence on as well. So yeah, I think that people using headsets is becoming a pretty popular thing to do. There's not much else I can really talk about that's good. Anything new specifically. I mean, yeah, the game plays fluidly, but like I said, the game's not perfect. It's got its issues, and one of the issues, in my opinion, is the map design. Now, I don't care that much that the maps are big. You know, I don't mind. It is a bit annoying to have to run around for a minute to try and find someone, but I think what makes the map, what brings it down, what makes the maps kind of difficult to play on and do well on, for my personal experience, is it's just the layout of it all. It's really, really complicated in my opinion. There's like 25, 30, I'm probably exaggerating, but there are a lot of routes that exist within the game that people can travel, they can run through from one point of the map to the other. It's pretty crazy. You know, the majority of the maps are like that. Some maps are pretty decent, to be honest. But even they have like loads of routes, even if they're, you know, kind of small and appear to be quite simple. It's a bit chaotic, to be honest, and there's no structure, there's no order. You know, and the map design is quite important for me. And you know, I think for the most part, I think the majority of people who play Call of Duty are casual people, and people like that, they play the game so they can run around, kill people, and you know, whether they have that much of an ego, feel good about themselves and get a nice little streak and be like, oh yeah, I killed 10 people without dying and stuff, and calling in some really cool kill streaks. But with a lot of people playing like that, there's this random element that's now added where people are just running around and they're just going into random like paths that, you know, lead them anywhere. You know, so you got people just running underground, people running, you know, from the left and right and through the middle of the maps and stuff, and just taking random routes around. And you know, people going up, and it's just pretty chaotic. There's no, for the most part, there's not that much structure to the maps. I'm sure I've said that already. But you know, again, I'll say again, map design is quite important, and that's why, for example, that's why I love Black Ops, because the map design in that game was really good. The map design, seriously, I would not care. I would not care if Activision were like, Treyarch, we need to use those maps, put them in this game. Seriously, because the way that this game plays and maps from Black Ops, that would probably be the best combination ever. Because the maps in Black Ops, they had stuff going on in them, but they were simple and clear. And maybe not simple, but I'll definitely stick with clear. You knew where you were, you knew what was around you, you could get to grips with what you needed to do if you wanted to try and stay alive and do well. You know, firing range, array, Nuketown, grid, radiation, all these maps were really good to play on, and they were fun to play on. You could do well because it was clear where people would. You knew the options that people could take. You didn't know necessarily which one they would, but you knew where they could be, and you could be prepared, and you could take people out. But in my honest opinion, I can't do that in this game, because there's way too many routes to be thinking about. There's way too many ways that people can get to you, in my honest opinion. And it doesn't make it fun, because you run around, you find someone, you kill them, you get shot in the back because someone happened to be behind you as well. You run out, you try and find people, you try and stick to a certain side of the map, someone kills you. You know, you're running around, you go underground in the tunnel, whatever, you turn around because someone might be behind you. Guess what? They're behind you. And you get killed. And it doesn't make it satisfying, it doesn't make the game fun. And it's a really key weakness of this game, in my opinion. I will use the word weakness, because it brings the experience down. The game plays great. I will say the game plays great. The connections are not perfect still. I'm still getting shot around corners, and I've had quite a few experiences where I've been shooting people first, and they've seemingly been one-shot killing me. And I will make a video. With talking about that subject, because that brings the game down as well. Because it's just not fair. It's not fair for me to feel that me shooting someone 3 times, I can't accept that that's right. If I've been shooting someone 3 times and they've seemingly just killed me in one shot, that's not fair. And when I look at the kill cams, I see that they've shot me 4 times in the kill cams. In the kill cams. You know, and I just want that to basically to not be in the game. I want the game, I want the connection to be as fluid as possible, and I want it to be truly representative. So, you know, if the dedicated servers aren't up yet, get them up. Because this isn't just for next gen, this is for current gen as well, so you can't just ignore that. You know, I've got a feeling that, you know, they're really just gonna try and Activision are gonna try and just make people try and get a hold of the Xbox One and the PS4. I've got this really, I don't think they're gonna care that much about the current generation. You know, as soon as the next gen comes out, it's gonna be fuck you Xbox 360 and PS3. I can feel it, and I don't think that's deserved. And I think that the PS3 and Xbox 360, they deserve to still have significant roles in the gaming, in the gaming community, and I'm sure they will. But seriously, get the dedicated servers up if you haven't already. If they already are up, then fuck me, I don't know what's wrong. You know, but seriously, please, I'm gonna put pressure on. I'm gonna put focus on this point, put emphasis on it. Please make simpler maps. Take a leaf out of Treyarch's book. Get the guys from Treyarch to design the maps. You know, the guys who designed the maps from Black Ops, because seriously, those maps kick ass. And I could, you know, I don't think myself to be the best gamer ever. I'm not getting 100 kills and 0 deaths every game, but I know that I can do pretty decently. And I hate to try and make excuses, but I feel that the maps make it difficult for me. And I'm probably going to be stuck making segmented videos like this, because as the way it stands, it's not as entertaining to watch a full-length gameplay without any sort of editing. So yeah, that's really all I have to say, to be honest. It is good. It is, in my opinion, it is a good game. It's not amazing, it's not fantastic, it's what we expect. You know, so I will say that now. Don't expect something fantastic, and I'm curious to see what it's like on the next gen consoles. And I'll think about maybe getting it again once I get a hold of a PS4. But until then, I'm gonna try and just do my best with this. I'm gonna try and get some good gameplays. I'm gonna really work, because that's seemingly what I'm gonna have to do. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.